Good morning, Ospreys. Today is February 2nd, 2023. It is day 6 for specials. For weather today will be rainy and cool. For lunch today, we will have pork rib or fish sandwich. Now it's time for the morning meeting.
Happy Thursday. I hope this week has been great so far. Don't forget to soar high today, Ospreys. Today, a teacher from JPS is going to share about a tradition her family has at home. We are going to be listening to people share their traditions to understand that different people do different things. As a family, tradition are an important part of our culture.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Adams, and I'm going to share with you about family traditions. So when I'm thinking about my family and something that connects all of us, something that comes to mind is music. When I was growing up, my mother was always playing music around the house. She would sing to us. She would sing kid songs, nursery rhymes, lullabies, show tunes. And then my parents really provided opportunities for all of us to learn to play music as well. Between the 7 kids in my family, I had 3 brothers and 3 sisters. We played the flute, the trumpet, cello, violin. Many of us played piano. We got to sing in different choruses and choirs. So music was a big thing in our family. We even sometimes would just have our own makeshift little bands with instruments that we would make or that some of us had. Here's a picture of some of my siblings and I and one neighborhood kid doing a parade in our neighborhood. It looks like the little boy behind me has a trumpet. That's our neighbor. My sister and one of my brothers seem to have some kind of drum that they made. My older sister has a kazoo in her mouth and a baton, and I'm not really sure what I'm holding, but it could be a fishing pole. So that's just one example of some of the shenanigans that we were involved in as kids involving music. We all continued to be involved in music through high school, and even as adults, we are still involved in music, many of us, in one way or another. My one sister is in a choral group, and I have another sister who's a cantor at church, which means she leads the congregation in the singing parts of the service. I have a brother who's in a band that plays locally. This is him and some of his fellow musicians at a gig somewhere, I think in Topsail Beach or Sneed's Ferry. I actually still play my flute in a community band. I didn't play for many, many years after high school, but maybe about 6 or 7 years ago, I joined a community wind ensemble. And here's a picture of that. This is us at our community band concert, our Christmas concert this year. And yes, that is Mrs. Flott next to me playing the flute. She's also in the band. And I know that in our own families, my sisters and brothers and I all have continued that tradition, and our children have played music, different instruments in different ensembles. And so it's just something that means a lot to us. Even my dad wasn't super musical, but he enjoyed music. His favorite thing was going to square dances and dancing to the music. So that was a lot of fun growing up as well. I'd like to leave you with a video of my mother. When she got older, she had a disease called dementia, and it caused her to not be able to remember very much at all. But the most amazing thing was that she could remember the words to songs, and she could whistle completely in tune and on key. And so I hope you enjoy this video. It's a really special memory for me. And I'm just so grateful that I've had such opportunities to have music in my life and to connect with all my family members through music. So thank you for listening. Here's me and Mom.
That was good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
it.
nice. We did it.
We did it.
The name of the band that Mrs. Flott and I are in is called the Carteret Community Sunshine Band. And the name of my brother's band is the Surf Freaks, but he also plays solo gigs as Wes Ryder. One last thing, I have a new instrument. Well, it's not really that new. I bought it a few years ago, and my goal is to learn to play this. This is my banjo. So I've been too busy practicing flute, but one day I'm going to be a banjo player as well. Thanks. Bye.
It's day 17 and our chick is moving its head and moving around in the egg and getting ready to hatch. So in the next couple of days, we're going to have a camera set up so you guys can actually watch the video of it hatching. So stay tuned.
Do you want to hear a joke? Sure. This joke was submitted by Emma in Miss Flott's class. Why do strings never win a race? I don't know. Because they always tie. IPS kids soar higher. We are safe, on task, always responsible and respectful. Have a great day!